Hey, Pardon My Take listeners, you can find every episode on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Prime members can listen ad-free on Amazon Music. On today's Pardon My Take, we have Tim Woods, the return of Tim Woods, the return of Dungeons and Dragons. We have him in studio. It is awesome. We're going to talk some NBA playoffs, Suns in the finals, breaking down the Patrick Beverley, Chris Paul ending, breaking down Steve Ballmer, talk some NIL. We have officially sponsored an athlete. Bryson's caddy quit on him. Fyre Fest of the week, but Tim Woods. Tim Woods is the way to go. We're going to send you off into the holiday weekend. Before we do all of that, speaking of this weekend, The Tomorrow War is now streaming only on Prime Video. We are very, very excited for this movie. This episode is brought to you by Amazon Prime Video, and it is bringing the summer blockbuster home with a 4th of July weekend release of The Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt. This is the movie event of the summer. You do not want to miss it. This 4th of July weekend, we're talking about today. Today, you can go watch it. Chris Pratt leads an everyday hero who is transported into the future to battle a vicious alien life force and save his daughter, wife, and the world from total destruction. It has everything in it. Sci-fi, action, emotion, humor. There's something for you in this movie. It's funny. It has heart. It is epic in scale and action. And oh yeah, aliens. I said aliens. So check it out. It's time travel, sci-fi appeal, explores the idea that science and innovation are our only chance at human survival. And then guess what? It hits you with a little emotional, grounded story rooting in family connection and exploring a father's implicit love for his daughter and a wife. A strong and significant relatable connection built for a broad global audience. Chris Pratt also is just awesome. He's the man. So go check it out. You can stream it now, starting right now on Prime Video. If you don't have Amazon Prime Video, you are totally missing out. The Tomorrow War, go stream it right now. It is the event of 4th of July weekend. Summer blockbusters now can be watched at home with Amazon Prime Video and The Tomorrow War. Okay, let's go.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Pardon My Take, presented by The Tomorrow War. Go stream it right now, right this second on Amazon Prime Video with Chris Pratt. Today is Friday, July 2nd. And oh my God, is it a bummer watching the Eastern Conference Final without Giannis or Trae Young. I did it with the Price is Right horn. Bump, bump, but oh, wow. That's what it felt like watching that game. But credit to the Bucks. Credit to the Bucks.
Brooke Lopez is scoring, 33 points?
Brooke Lopez.
Is that what I say?
Yeah, no, I'm saying Brooke Lopez. I'm repeating.
Yeah.
That was like a rapper. Like I am helping put some emphasis again on Brooke Lopez. You said Brooke Lopez. I say Brooke Lopez.
Brooke Lopez dropped 33 tonight.
Yeah.
14 of 18. Brooke Lopez, absolutely dominant. Is Giannis a system center? I don't know. People are saying, but yeah, that's how bad that it is. It's tough to watch. This series has become tough to watch. I was hoping every time I see what's his name, Thanasis Antetokounmpo, is that his name? Every time I see him, I just keep hoping he'll step out on the court and he'll be like 5 inches taller and 60 pounds heavier and way more athletic and just start to play like his brother. And I'll be like, oh, that's the Antetokounmpo twin. He's just as good as Giannis, and it never works out that way. But yeah, it's tough to watch.
It's not a knock on the Bucks. Like I know some people will say, well, you're knocking the Bucks. No, I actually think the Bucks deserve a ton of credit because like they all stepped up. You had Drew play a great game. You had Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, crazy eye Bobby Portis, who I still love. He played a great game. Like the Bucks stepped up, and when everyone's injured or when your main player's injured, to be able to survive this, you get credit for being tough and for pulling out a win when you needed one. I'm just saying from like a basketball perspective, and I think most fans, Bucks and Hawks fans, should agree with it. When you go there and you're like, even ESPN had you know how they have their live like scoreboard right on the main page? It had Trae Young dribbling the ball with Giannis defending him. Like that's what they're still pushing as the series, and that's just not what we're getting. And it sucks as a basketball fan to watch it and be like, man, I really wish both these teams were healthy and we had Giannis going up against Trae Young. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Credit to the Bucks. I do think that if Trae Young doesn't come back in this series, I think the Bucks will probably win this series in 7. I'm going to say 7, so the Hawks will win another game. But it's just a bummer. It just feels like a bummer.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Bucks probably win the next game too. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So
it's honestly tough to when it's all coming down to like the role players and who's going to step up. It is tough to expect teams to perform back to back in dominant fashions. And like the Bucks dropped 123 tonight. Like I don't know if they're going to be able to. You can't rely on the role players getting you that many points again in the next game, especially like if it's in Atlanta. So it's a toss up to me. It is a big bummer because every time I watch these teams out there, it's like I physically miss Trae Young in this game. Like my eyes hurt watching the Hawks play with no Trae Young. They're always looking like, oh, is that guy Trae Young? Is that guy? No, and it never is.
The only reason that I say the Hawks will win Game 6, and I think the Bucks are a better team with, you know, they were a better team with Giannis. If you take out Trae Young and Giannis, they're still a better team. The Hawks just every single time it feels like everyone writes them off. That's when they come out. Like they have done that. It feels like 5 times these playoffs where everyone has doubted them and then they just showed up and did their thing. So I think there's a toughness to the Hawks that will shine through in Game 6. I've been very wrong many, many times before, so it could be wrong here. But I do love Brooke Lopez. He just moves so slow, but he still is able to do so. Like he's still able to compete at this level. But it looks like, you know, the old saying, like piano on your back. He runs with the piano on his back. He runs like both his legs are like huge redwood trees, and he's like, it doesn't make sense. But then he's out there and he just has nice touch and hits some threes and does everything else. And I don't know. Maybe Brooke Lopez will be your Giannis. Maybe Brooke Lopez will win Finals MVP. It's been the craziest playoffs in that regard.
I actually think that the way that Brooke Lopez plays right now is probably going to be the exact way that Giannis plays when he's like 60 years old. If you could put Giannis in a time machine, go that far into the future, that's what you get with Brooke. He does move like a tree. He moves like, did you see Lord of the Rings when the trees were like carrying the people through the forest? When they're running across the entire country, basically, that's what the Lopez twins look like. How is it possible that Stanford lost any games at all when they had both those guys?
Well, it's crazy too because there was a time when the Lopez twins were kind of like semi-bust, and they both have had nice careers. And I think my favorite part about Brooke Lopez is when you know in today's NBA, especially, guys are so quick, and their first step is so quick. And Brooke Lopez's doesn't get to his like full speed until his like 8th step. His first step is truly like we're winding this up. It's almost like cranking an old car. Here's my first step, and then he gets going. But I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll do. You know what? Let's just become Brooke Lopez guys, and that's where we'll find the enjoyment in this series.
Sure. Yeah, watching Brooke Lopez excel at the tender age of 46 or however old he is.
How old is Brooke Lopez? I feel like he's sneaky younger than we think. Let's take guesses.
Okay, my honest guess is that he's 34 years old.
I was going to say 33, 34.
He's one of those guys where I find out how old he is and I get depressed because I'm older than him.
He's 33.
Yeah.
That sucks.
That makes me feel awful.
All-time leader in Nets points.
Yep.
Don't you fucking forget it.
Legend. KD will surpass that in like, I don't know, November of next year, I'm sure.
Okay, let's talk Suns. Suns in the finals. Chris Paul, legacy game. Skip challenged him. He came through that second half when the Clippers looked like they were coming back and Chris Paul came back in the game. He ended up with 41. He ended up with an all-time great flopping performance. He deserves all of the credit. He deserves, all the accolades that are being thrown at him right now. Am I happy for Chris Paul? That was my first question for you. Are we happy for Chris Paul?
We are happy for Chris Paul in a very selfish way because as a Suns podcast, it makes us look smart for picking the Suns. Now, if Chris Paul was playing on any team besides the Suns, we would be like, that guy is a P word and he flops all over the place. So I think, yes, we are happy for him, but only as long as he can do something for us in return, which is in this case, make us look smart.
I also want to give credit to Chris Paul. There's two ways you can there's multiple ways you can have a professional sports career. You could win all the time throughout your career. That's great. You could win early and fade. That kind of sucks, but at least you won early. So people will say, well, he's a winner, the Aaron Rodgers method. Chris Paul, though, is doing a great method here in that he now gets all the pent up. Did we underrate Chris Paul? Did we not appreciate Chris Paul enough? It becomes a Chris Paul love fest for the next 2 weeks. Not saying he doesn't deserve it. He does deserve it. But I think that's just a beautiful thing. I know he didn't plan it this way, but that's that's a great thing to have. It's it's the John Elway method is what we'll call it, where there's many years where people kind of shit on you and like, hey, he can't win the big one. And then if he goes all the way and wins this NBA title, the amount of love that Chris Paul will get, it will make it all worth it.
Mm-hmm. Hank, were you going to say something?
I was just going to say the other element of that is the fact that him and Monte Williams came up together. He was his coach in New Orleans. He was in Chris Paul's wedding party. So they're player coach, but they're also like brothers in arms. So that's a cool story too.
That's a good
the banana boat.
Yeah.
The completion. Would this be the completion of the banana boat gauntlet?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we all agree that the fourth seat that was left empty was for Melo.
I was going to say, Jesus.
He won a college title.
He won a college title. There you go. Yeah. That's wild.
It is.
With the same guy who coached Buddy Boeheim this year.
Yep.
The banana boat. Monty Williams, though, deserves a ton of credit. I did think it felt like the Clippers, they were a tough-ass team. And I know that we love storylines. Playoff P, he played great these entire playoffs, but he still is playoff P, and he still gets to be made fun of. He probably doesn't deserve it this time around. He actually doesn't deserve it. But
those free throws were
big cat. Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
You guys,
if he makes those free throws, it's a different series. That's just a fact. He played well,
but he also won he also won them games that he shouldn't have won. Kawhi went down, and it's been the Paul George show, and Paul George isn't like what I think I saw. Emmanuel Acho or maybe Sam Acho was like, he's not an all-star, he's a some star. It's like, hey, guess what? It's okay to be like an all-star. And there's only 5, 6, 7 guys who can be like 1A. They're the best player on their team. They're the best player in the world at some point. That type of guy. Paul George, pretty good. He's pretty good. He is playoff P. We will mock him. I have no problem still mocking him when he fucks up and says something stupid. But I'm going to give him at least a little bit credit for the Clippers losing Kawhi and still getting to this point.
The problem with playoff Paul is that he's paid like he's a Mount Rushmore guy, but he's not even a JV Mount Rushmore guy if you're looking at top 8 players in the league. So everything with him is graded a little bit on a curve. Yeah, he had not a lot of help around him, and he wasn't able to do it on his own. So I'm not going to get off that narrative just yet. It's too much fun to just
I agree. I'm not telling you to.
In that box.
I'm not telling you to get off the playoff P narrative. I'm not getting off the playoff P narrative. I'm hitting a quick pause. It's almost like a Saved by the Bell freeze and be like, you know what, playoff P, you did okay these playoffs, and then back to real life. You're a bum. I'm going to tweet a picture of your dog teabagging you while you're sleeping. Yeah.
Okay. So I agree with where you're at. One minor tweak to it. I think that you should be in the scene with playoff P, and then you hit pause. Then you tell the audience, listen, this guy still kind of a bum, but in reality, he kind of impressed me the bare minimum this playoff series. Then you go back to the scene. So he doesn't know that you said anything nice about him.
Not only that, let's build off that. I say, hey, listen, pause scene, playoff P, pretty good playoffs. Don't tell anyone I said this, but I think he proved this year that he has some toughness to him, that he has some fight to him that maybe he didn't have the years past. And then before I unpause, I put a banana peel right under his shoe and he slips and looks like an idiot. And then I immediately tweet out, God damn it, playoff Pete did it again. What a buffoon.
Okay, I like that. The audience laughs raucously. And then Mr. Belding calls you into his office. You go in there and he grabs your dick and it's being played by Steve Ballmer.
Dude, that Ballmer clip. Steve Ballmer, do you think that Steve Ballmer tells the guys like, hey, listen, fellas, floor seats, feet on the wood tonight, game 6, Western Conference. Only thing I ask, if shit gets wild, I'm going to jerk off your leg and smack you in the balls.
It was honestly watching pornography. They had sex. That was a sexual act. Like, there was contact between the hand, the genitals, there was gyration. I think that's just, sometimes dudes get pumped and they just grab each other. You've been in a situation where I'm sure dudes just gotten really excited and grabbed your leg and then jerked your leg off. It happens all the time, like at a sporting event.
That poor guy on his right, who, credit to him for even putting up a little bit of a fight. The guy on Ballmer's left was just like, listen, I signed up for this. These are 6 seats. I'm friends with Steve Ballmer. I'm probably going to go on a private jet later. Yeah, Steve, just rub my leg down and jerk it off. The guy on his right was like, hey, Steve, I'd rather not get my balls smashed in by you. But he even still, like, it wasn't that much of a protest. And Steve Ballmer, I'm going to say it right now, he's got to work on his stamina in the offseason, because I've never seen someone get so gassed after jerking off their 2 friends' legs, quite like Steve Ballmer. Now, I've never seen that before, exactly what Steve Ballmer did, but I'd have to imagine.
We call that going skiing.
Yeah, they're going skiing. I'd have to imagine that other people, if they tried that maneuver, wouldn't be completely out of breath and falling down into their chair.
No, I mean, AJ Titties was standing on her feet all night long when she was on sidelines. So I think that Steve Ballmer, if I were in that position, well, first of all, let's think about the ratio of the broadcast time spent not on Steve Ballmer, and then the amount of camera time where Steve Ballmer was in the frame. Probably about like a 300-to-1 split on that. And for that one tiny moment happened to be the time when he was caught jerking off the 2 guys next to him. You have to wonder how often that happens during a game when the camera is not on him. This might be just like from starting whistle to the final buzzer, he's probably just rubbing off his buddies. And he just happened to get caught this one time.
The Clippers should absolutely, in their package, their local package, if they want to become a Clippers town, should sell a Ballmer cam for the entire game. I even, it happened. I was just laughing my ass off. I fired off a few tweets. I saw one person was like, how about we talk about the game and the players in the game? Like, how about we don't? How about we talk about Steve Ballmer being a fucking weirdo and just smashing his boys' balls because there was a sick dunk in the game? I'd rather talk about that, because that was one of the most shocking things I've watched.
Yeah, and if you're that guy tweeting at you, telling you what to talk, that guy's spending all of his time telling other people to stop talking about the guy jerking off his friends. He should be talking about the game instead of talking about that. Yes. And then, okay, here's the other thing. If you're sitting next to him and he reaches over and just smashes you right in your dick, he's a billionaire. He owns Clippy. He is Mr. Microsoft. And he hits you in your ball sack. You're on TV. How do you not take the opportunity to just fall down on the ground, call an ambulance over immediately, but put a neck brace on, you get transported to the hospital? That's your moment to shine. Like, if that happened to me, I would be filing a lawsuit before I got off the ground. Like, the swelling would not have gone down to my testicles before I'd be rejecting my first settlement offer.
I also would be wearing a cup. I'd wear a cup. I'd wear like some type of like fireman pants. So if the friction gets too hot when he's rubbing you down, at least you have protection on. Like, I'd be wearing a NASCAR fire suit with a cup underneath all of my regular clothes if I sat next to Steve Ballmer at a game.
That's actually my goal. So I want to sit next to Steve Ballmer at some point when he at a place where he's likely to get excited, and I'll be wearing just like one of those dog training suits where they can jump up and bite you anywhere and hang on. And I'll just be wearing that underneath my jeans, hoping that I get hit in the nuts. Then I can cash in and take. It's probably worth, like, if he actually damages one of your testicles, you could probably take 25, 30 million off him.
Yeah, easily. You also could do the alternate version is like a boxer. You could just Vaseline up you go see your cut man in between quarters. And you just make sure that you're just lubed up to the point where if he grabs you, he's not holding on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Listen, that was the highlight of the game, by the way. I've never seen anything. That and then Pat Beverly at the end.
Let's talk about that real quick, because this is a weird situation for me, because I'm seeing one thing, and it feels like everyone else is seeing something else. Frank Kaminsky basically beat the fuck out of Pat Beverly. Like, he manhandled him. He went up to him. He shoved him so hard. Wisconsin tough. Like, it was crazy. I actually am shocked that the NBA hasn't fined Frank for what he did to Pat Beverly. Everyone was talking like he didn't do enough. I thought he went too far. I was nervous because I was like, do I even know this guy? Like, I consider Frank a friend. And I'm like, I've never seen anything like that out of him. He doesn't know his own strength. Like, what's going on here?
It was frightening. It really was. Like, I saw him do that, and I was like, you think you know a guy, used to be a coworker. Like, that could have been me he did that too. Like, right. I was around him all the time. And if like that could have been my face going like straight into the air next to where my face used to be. And that would have been just brutal.
PFT, I woke my son up. It happened at like 11 p.m. I woke him up and I was like, hey, listen, if you were thinking about watching game 6 of the Suns Clippers, don't, because Frank Kaminsky, that was an act of violence. It was rated R.
Technically, are we still coworkers? Can we say that? Like, I don't feel comfortable even saying that he's a coworker, but
I don't think we are. So
he's a recurring guest. I think we should find him.
He's a friend of the program.
I think we should find him. Send him a message.
Well, then he made up for it by chugging that beer in the parking lot because that's cool. A fucking good ass dude.
If I was Frank, what I would do, I would just self-impose the 2-game suspension. From the finals, be like, hey, listen, I don't want to be a distraction for the team. I lost my cool. I'll take this one on the chin, and for the health and well-being of my opponents and my respect for the game, I'll sit out the first 2 games on my own.
I got 2 other things about that Pat Beverly, Chris Paul, which really it was the Frank Kaminsky shove. That's how I'm going to remember it. Incident. One is everyone acting like, oh my God, how could Pat Beverly do this? I love this from Pat Beverly. I know he's a heel. I know that people don't like him, but what does a heel do when they lose? They act like a 5-year-old and they're like, fuck it. I don't care. I hate all of you. Like, this sucks. I'm going to push everyone. I don't know. I feel like that's better than Pat Beverly, like shaking everyone's hand afterwards and being like, good series. No, he went down in flames because he really dislikes everyone. And that's the edge that he plays with. So I had no problem with it. No one got hurt. Yeah, it was a cheap shot. Yeah, it was lame. Like, you know, in terms of the cheap shot part of it, but like Pat Beverly being like, fuck it. I'm going out in a blaze of glory. I'm getting ejected. I'm pulling off my jersey. That's how I want my heel, like, tormentor guy to go down.
Yeah. So my whole thing is there was a technical debt that had been accrued on the part of Chris Paul over the course of that game with the flops. So he had acted like he had gotten shoved a couple times when there was no contact made. And he had gotten some calls. At that point, you should be allowed to shove him and actually get your jollies in, make contact with him to even up that debt that exists because he's gotten rewarded. You haven't even gotten to hit him yet. So I think if you pretend to get hit and you get the call for it, you should at some point get hit later on in that game.
And I don't know if you guys caught this, but Chris Paul, he can't break character because he got shoved and it was a cheap shot and he went down and then he still flopped. I don't know if you saw, but he grabbed his head like he had gotten shot in the forehead. And then he like had a moment of realization, like, wait, we're up by 20. It's the 4th quarter. We're going to the finals. He popped back up. He smiled. He like flexed, but he still, even in that moment, couldn't stop flopping and had like he put a little extra like cheese on that hot dog, extra mustard on that hot dog. That's what I'm looking for with that little extra, like, ooh, my head hurts now too, because I got flopped. Like Chris Paul, if you ever, God forbid anyone ever gets in a fender bender with him, he probably drives around with a neck brace in his passenger seat.
Yeah. Just ready to go always. Yeah. I think that Pat Beverly, you can't expect him to do anything different in that moment. Like,
correct.
What is Pat Beverly? He's a firecracker that you toss into like the middle of a group of cats, right? That's what he's going to do. He's always going to cause the most chaos for whatever situation that he's in. He's not going to go quietly into the night. He's going to fuck around. He's going to try to injure somebody. And actually, like, it's a pretty dirty shove.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I like Billy's initial reaction, and I wanted to hear a little bit more from him on that because Billy was the only person right now in the moment being like, that is totally understandable by Patrick Beverley. And people got mad at him. I was just thinking, like, if Tom Wilson had done something like that, they would have buried him underneath the court. But Billy was the only person that was like standing up for the right of Pat Beverley to be Pat Beverley. So I wanted to hear a little bit more from you on that, Billy.
I love how Pat Beverley plays. So when I was watching the game, I saw him guarding Chris Paul, and Chris Paul was just flopping the whole time. And when he finally shoved him, I was kind of like, yeah, I can see how that happened, because he plays with emotion. Like, he wanted to get his licks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't ask Pat Beverley to be that guy and then stop being that guy. Just like you can't ask Chris Paul to be the flopper and stop being the flopper. Like, that whole interchange outside of Frank Kaminsky almost killing Patrick Beverley was like everyone kind of finishing their story arc of the series, where it was like, this is how it went. Patrick Beverley was going to end up getting ejected, shoving Chris Paul. Chris Paul was going to flop even on that shove. And then the Suns were going to win and go off the title and hopefully win the title, because we are a Suns podcast.
Permission to go there?
Yeah, go there.
Are we sure that Pat Beverley is a good defender, or is he just like really fucking annoying and he doesn't stop?
Well, he's a little older now, so I think like there's the debate of like, I mean, is he a good defender now? He's not what he used to be.
Yeah,
he used to be very, very good, but he's 32 years old. Like it's. I think he's about to be 33, so it's clear that he's on the other side of like in his prime.
So he seems to me like a guy who he's better at being Pat Beverley than he is at playing defense.
Well, he still knows how to be. Yeah.
He's great at being Pat Beverley.
Right. The age takes away his athleticism, but it doesn't take away his brain and his ability to be Patrick Beverley.
Right. He's like a turbo, what's his name? Deshaun Stevenson. He's like a turbo version of that guy now.
Yes. There you go. Shout out to Pacers. They were going to make it in here at some point.
Yeah. You remember when it was like Deshaun Stevenson versus Gilbert Arenas, and then it was Deshaun Stevenson, his new rival was going to be LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Deshaun Stevenson, he's great at fomenting rivalries against people who are 7 times better than he is.
I mean, it's actually genius, because we're still talking about him to this day. I think we're probably the only podcast that brought him up, but it's a little, lesson for everyone out there. Find a rival that's significantly better than you, and everyone will still remember your name.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Suns in 4 is our prediction for the NBA Finals.
This many, Big Cat.
Suns in 4. Give Chris Paul all the accolades that he deserves. Give my man Cameron Payne all the accolades he deserves. Cameron Payne, that guy never lacks in confidence. I love that part of his game. He still thinks that he's MJ whenever he's going to the hoop, and he's like, I got this. But the Suns have been really fun to watch, and I think we're all rooting. I mean, we're a Suns podcast, but they're a fucking fun ass story.
Also, Cam Payne makes Hank look like he's got the chin from American Dad. Cam Payne's chin is.
Oh, that was a shot. Is that because of the?
I was saying
because of the picture.
I was saying that Hank's got a great chin compared to Cam Payne.
But putting him on that.
Thanks, Tubby.
Little Fyre Fest preview.
All right, let's talk some name, image, and likeness. So the world was on fire today. College athletes finally get paid. Barstool Sports is becoming a name, image, and likeness. I don't know. I don't even know what we are at this point. We're just signing everyone, which I'm down for. If you are an athlete, a college athlete, doesn't matter what level, hit us up. I think what is it? What's the email address that we're doing? It's a URL. There's a URL now. Yes, that's right. There's a URL now, so we'll put it I'll put it in the episode description. So if you are a college athlete, hit us up. We unfortunately we don't decide it personally, so don't DM us. Do the actual thing of going to the Google Doc and signing up.
It's barstool.link/athletes.
So we're signing basically the entire NCAA. I don't know where this is going to go. I think it's either going to become Barstool Save the World, or there's going to be like a rule set out there, and then no one's allowed to play sports ever again because of us. But either way, I'm excited for it. Now, we are also going to sign some exclusive special PMT Barstool athletes. So they have to be in the Barstool affiliate first, and then we will elevate them to it's like I never saw the Avengers, but I'm just going to call it the Avengers, where we just decide the select few. Hank gave me a look like that was way off, but I feel like I nailed that.
No, it's a lot like the Avengers, or it's like, I don't know, when you get hired to a company, and then sometimes you get bumped up to the company's softball team, and we're like the company's softball team.
Yes,
which sponsors maybe even softball athletes.
So we have one already. It's going to be select. We're going to roll them out throughout the seasons. Hank, would you like to? Because Hank actually inked this deal. Hank, would you like to announce who the first PMT Barstool athlete is?
This person reached out to me earlier. I was honored, given everything that they have going on in the world. So much responsibility and stuff. It's someone whose values I've represented and been with the whole time. Someone who I really believe in, and I'm happy and proud to announce our first PMT athlete is AOC.
Yes,
Alex O'Connell from Creighton basketball.
Yeah,
love it.
So
love it.
Print the headlines. PMT endorses AOC.
PMT officially endorses AOC. We understand the value of the worker.
Yes. Alex O'Connell, welcome. You are number one, A1. Can't wait to root for you at Creighton. But yeah, we're
no pressure. No pressure either.
Yeah, no pressure. But we're gonna open it. It's gonna be guys that we have like existing storylines with, guys that we've talked about before. So we're gonna keep it as more of a running thing here, not just everyone, and hopefully get them into some content too.
Yeah. So I tweeted out last night that I was right when the announcement came out. I didn't think. I just tweeted like I would like to sponsor a fullback in college football. I think every single college fullback and blocking tight end DM'd me yesterday. So we've got a lot of applications to go through.
Yes.
So we're going to take it slow. We're going to make sure that we pick the right athletes, the ones that will embody the PMT brand, that will carry that shining light on their shoulders, and we're gonna definitely have a lot of fun with it. I think that the best school so far that I've seen has been LSU in terms of just like straight up embracing it.
Yeah.
Like, the second that they announced it, they put out that video that was NILSU. They were ready to go for it. And I think that that's the correct mentality to have. Like, you can fight it. You can like complain that, oh, this is going to give certain teams certain advantages or whatever. But at the end of the day, you're still going to have to deal with it. So you can either fight against it and lose, or you can try to be the very best at it.
Oh, you're missing a crucial third thing you can do. You can retire like a coward and take your ball and go home and fake that you have a back injury and you want to spend more time with your 25-year-old great granddaughter.
No, I think, isn't she like 30? I don't want to miss.
You could do that too.
I don't want to
make everyone do a farewell tour on the way out.
I don't want to miss any more of her adult league dodgeball games that she joined up in the city she just moved to.
My granddaughter has a wedding next summer, and I don't want to miss it.
So yeah,
we're talking about Coach K.
The teams that embrace the NIL are clearly going to be the best at it. But it's kind of ridiculous because there are no rules really. It is the Wild West. It's just like as long as you fill out your forms and get your taxes all squared away, you can't do business with certain companies. Can you do could Pornhub just straight up sponsor an athlete?
Well, the BYU released something that basically was like no gambling, no adult entertainment, no alcohol, no coffee. And I was like, well, fuck BYU forever. So that was in their list. I do think there are rules. I just don't think anyone's read them.
I don't even think that the people that are in charge of NCAA compliance right now are going to read them. Because
someone has the rules. Someone does.
I don't think anybody does. I don't think that there is a rule. I think that it's just literally every man for himself at this point.
Yeah.
They might not even play sports anymore, Big Cat.
What?
They might not even play sports anymore.
I know. It might be everyone's got to
strong dudes with sweet haircuts taking checks from like America Online to tell their grandparents to sign up for a free CD. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like.
Local Chevy sponsorships and the Chick-fil-A down the corner. You're gonna sponsor their sweet tea, and that's it. That's sports.
Yeah,
I'm cool with it. Yeah,
the SEC on CBS this year is going to be like, "Hi, I'm Luke Del Rio for Smoking Vape Shops, only found on 8th Avenue, downtown Jacksonville. Come on by, blow a cloud."
What were you gonna say, Billy?
Technically, players can't have deals according to the NIL regarding alcohol, legal drugs like weed, tobacco, adult entertainment, or gambling. That's all.
But coffee?
Coffee, yeah, but all the other stuff, no.
Okay, good thing we're not a gambling company.
Yeah, or a coffee company. Okay. All right, let's last thing before we get to Tim Woods, we have a great Dungeons and Dragons coming up. Just another quick reminder, no show Monday, so don't say where's the show, Hank, where's the show? Also, next week, Hank and Liam are taking a vacation, which they are much deserved. So we're going to have fill-in producers Jake and not Jake Marsh, Jake Lasofsky, and Youngstown Bob. So that's going to be fun. You get those guys in the mix. We'll have a new show Wednesday. We have Stu Feiner and John Morant. And then Friday, I think we're going to have our good friend Rosillo on. So we will have Wednesday and Friday shows next week. No show Monday. Wednesday, Friday, we'll be back at it. Everyone have a safe 4th of July. What were you going to say, PFT?
Just for Wednesday's show, we should do Guys on Chicks with Munchtown Box. And just girls, any questions that you have about tongue stuff. That's the day that you're going to want to get those questions asked.
He's got you. Okay.
He's not going to get tongue tied.
Last thing. Everyone just hates Bryson. I feel bad for him at this point. His caddy, so if you missed it, Bryson's caddy quit right before a tournament started today, which I asked everyone around who knows golf, and I guess that's not something that happens often because I genuinely didn't know. Turns out the caddies don't quit the day before a tournament or the day of a tournament. Is there a moment where we're going to start feeling bad for Bryson? I would say I'm 5% feeling bad for him. Hank's shaking his head. He's like, dude, you're soft.
Absolutely.
I'll admit that I might be soft.
Yeah,
I'll admit that I might be soft.
You've been leading the charge.
Wait, come
Big
on.
Cat, you've asked this question too many times for you to not be feeling it at this point.
I believe.
I said I am.
Hold on.
I
believe the exact quote was that if Aaron Rodgers and Bryson were playing Hitler and Osama bin Laden.
Yeah, I stand by that.
Rooting for Hitler and
Osama. Correct.
But
stand by.
Now you feel bad for him?
No, I said is there 5% of you? I said there's 5% of me, dude. The guy's caddy can't stand him. Like that's so brutal.
Yeah. That's like Hitler and Stalin turning on each other. That's like, yes, Big Cat. This should not be. No, we do not feel bad for Bryson whatsoever. Right. In fact, I'm happy with this guy. The only way that I will become Team Bryson is if Bryson disavows himself. That's the only way. Like his caddy, I said it's never too late to do the right thing in life. That's a good lesson for everybody out there. Just because you're going down a wrong path doesn't mean you can't redeem yourself by changing course on that. His caddy, he was Bryson's friend for a while, helped him win some Mickey Mouse Asterisk tournaments. But then he left because it was the right thing to do. If Bryson at some point comes out and is like, I'm a fucking dork and I suck and I don't like myself, at that point, I'll be like, you know what? I think I'm Team Bryson. He makes a lot of good points.
You guys are getting confused. I will never in my entire life be Team Bryson, ever. I'm saying, is there a small part of you? Like at some point, you win so much, which what we do. We've beaten his brains in. His caddy can't stand the thought of him. At some point, you got to be like, you know what? Let's just let him go. I mean, look, we did it with JJ Watt. We did. Hank thinks that's a soft move too.
But that's because JJ is different. JJ has shown a good side of himself, and we like him now. With Bryson, listen, it's kind of a beta mentality that you've got back. You think that Tom Brady just wakes up one day, he's like, you know what? I think 5 Super Bowls is enough. Hank's shaking his head no, because Hank knows. No, you go out there and you're all about the next one.
Listen, if you want to call me a beta, because at some point I'm like, hey, maybe we shouldn't bully this guy to just like disappearing because it seems like we're on that road, then I'm a beta. That's fine.
his caddying quitting and us bullying are not related whatsoever.
I mean, I just know it's more about like the fact that the guy's life is falling apart. I kind of, you know what I want to do? Here's what I want to do.
Because of him.
I want to do
he needs to look in the mirror. I guarantee you his next caddy, he'll be a little bit nicer to. Like his caddy just quit. Caddy quit.
Wait, he's not going to be nicer to his next caddy. He's Bryson. He can't change. He's not. He's going to be
then why
terrible.
are we feeling bad for him?
I mean, who's left to be Bryson's? It's going to be like his mom, because no one else wants to work with him at all. Like, remember when Patrick Reed brought his girlfriend out there because he couldn't find a caddy to actually take the job? That's the level that we're at right now with Bryce. I will not. I don't want to go down this path, Big Cat. I think that Bryson.
I posed a question.
I don't feel bad.
Okay. All right. If he keeps having everyone in his life quit on him, I will continue silently. I won't bring it up ever again, feeling a little bit bad for the guy because I have a heart. Sorry.
I don't. Not in this case. Not when it comes to Bryson.
I'm sorry.
I was thinking about it. Like, you know what? Never mind.
I'm just saying, for every tiny bit
we should have him on the podcast.
No, I don't want to have him on the podcast. I said I didn't want to have him on the podcast. I said the only way we'd have him on the podcast is if Jake Marsh asked all his questions and it was all our questions that were just super mean to Bryson.
That would ruin my journalism reputation.
It would ruin your journalism reputation.
For every tiny bit that you feel bad for Bryson, that's actually a little bit of your heart that could be going to feeling good for Brooks. And that's
I feel
sad to me.
Great for Brooks. I always root on Brooke. They're not like you can love Brooks. Actually, you're wrong. That's actually wrong because you're spending so much energy hating Bryson. I'm using my energy for love for Brooks, putting my guy up. And also Max.
In my head?
Max, I only have to put in the energy twice a week because he never makes the cut, but I'm putting some energy into Max. Friday and Saturday, Thursday and Friday. Those are big days for me and Max.
It turns out that Bryson's caddy was the one that was living rent free in Bryson's head. Apparently, he got mad at his caddy because, like, Phil Mickelson the day before pretended to bend one of his clubs, and Bryson was like, "Yo, why did you have my back on that?" And then there was another instance where, like, Bryson went over and started signing some autographs for fans. Like both of them were there, and his caddy forgot to bring his putter between the 10th and 11th. green. And so that was the final straw. They got into an argument or whatever. I don't know how much of that's true. I have no room in my heart for Bryson's. No Bryson's allowed. This is no Bry zone right over here. Okay.
It also just being, at midnight for the Instagram, making your caddy stand there with his iPhone flashlight battery on so that he can hit shots that are not going to help him beat Brooks anyway, because Brooks beats his brains in every time they go one-on-one. But yeah, I do feel for the caddy. The caddy's welcome to come on the show. We'd love to hear a tell-all. But yeah, I won't bring it up ever again. I'm not even saying that I'm going to stop hating Bryson. I'm saying that if there's a small part of me as a human being that's like, this guy, it sucks to be him.
Man, being a father, Big Cat, has really your perspective.
Yeah, I think of other people sometimes.
He's still rich as fuck.
Once in a while, I think about other people besides myself. I'm sorry.
The guy makes millions of dollars playing golf.
Yeah,
he makes millions of dollars.
He doesn't have a fucking friend in his life.
Because of himself, that should be a wake-up call.
See, he does have friends, Big Cat. You don't watch his Instagram videos like I do. His buddies in the background, shirtless in his garage, hitting the Nautilus machine super hard. Those guys.
Those aren't his friends. Those aren't his friends. Those are friends temporarily.
They're using him for his resistance bands.
Yeah, they're using him so that they can fucking get some protein shakes and some gains on. It's pretty clear. Billy would be his friend if he could use his gym. He absolutely would. I don't know. I don't think Billy would ever lower himself to using a Nautilus machine. Yeah, that's true. That's pussy shit. Oh, Billy?
He has terrible curl form. He doesn't actually work out. He doesn't use half those machines. You can tell.
Mm-hmm.
Just pee-pee.
Also, one thing I've noticed about Bryson, he doesn't even look that big when he's not wearing his stupid Dropkick Murphys hat.
Yeah, he does look less. Yeah, beefy.
Yeah, his head looks smaller when he's wearing a normal person's hat. I think I don't know. I think he's pulling the wool over our eyes. So I'm out on Bryson. You can continue.
I am too. You guys are totally misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm still very much out on him. I still very much don't like him. I want him to lose all the time because it's very funny. But I have a small piece of me where I'm like, man, this guy, no one likes him. No one likes him.
You see like Jeffrey Dahmer, and you're like, you know what?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, charming. The guy who ate people. You're right. Good analogy.
He was good around children.
That's how you got to try to find the. Yeah, you're right. That's exactly.
No, you're like look at old JD. He liked to make people laugh, so he's not all bad.
Damn. Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm too soft. I wish I could be as hard as you guys all the time.
Yeah, me too.
All right, let's get to Dungeons and Dragons. We got Tim Woods. This is a very good episode. Coors Seltzer summer is finally here, and Coors Seltzer is going to make our summers even better with their brand new limited edition flavor, Orange Cream Pop, reminiscent of the summertime ice cream enjoyed on warm days. Coors Orange Cream Pop Hard Seltzer is a nostalgic blend of orange and vanilla with a touch of sweetness to taste like orange cream soda. It's the perfect refreshing treat for a hot summer day. It's 4.5% ABV and only 90 calories per 12 ounce. And it comes in a 12-pack. While you're drinking the new Orange Cream Pop flavor, you're helping our mission to save the rivers. Every 12-pack sold refreshes 500 gallons of river water. The Coors Seltzer scoreboard is tracking how many gallons of river water we are saving all year long. We have saved more than 70,000 gallons of river water with the whole summer ahead of us. The goal is to restore 1 million gallons of river water with 2,000 cases of Coors Seltzer. If we hit 2,000 cases, Hank will have to go fishing and prove he can catch a fish with his bare hands. AWL's tweet a pic of your Coors Seltzer with hashtag let Hank fish. He will fish in the East River. That is legally binding. Get Coors Light and Coors Seltzer delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart, or go to CoorsSeltzer.com/take to see where you can purchase Rocky Mountain Refreshment now in a hard seltzer. Coors Brewing Company, Fort Worth, Texas. For every 12-pack sold through 12/31/2021, Coors will purchase services from Change the Course to restore 500 gallons of fresh river water, max 5 billion gallons through 2021. Details at CoorsSeltzer.com. Tweet us those Coors Seltzers and Coors Light all weekend long, 4th of July. Celebrate responsibly. Okay, before we get to our good friend Tim Woods doing a little Dungeons and Dragons, a quick word from our friends at Lightboxer. Lightboxer levels up your workout so you can level up your life. It's the first workout you'll actually want to do. I actually believe this because there's nothing better than a boxing workout, and it's kind of a fun boxing workout. It's not another heavy bag. It is next-gen fitness platform that combines music, expert training, and technology. Integrated display shows you when and where to punch, and force sensors track your every move, awarding good hits, accuracy, and power. Music is choreographed with trainer classes and challenges. Enjoy curated playlists or select your own tracks. With the always growing library, it is the best workout to do. Think like Dance Dance Revolution, but for boxing. So you're having fun. You're locked in. You don't even realize you're having a great workout, and it's all through Lightboxer. Performance dashboard tracks progress so you can get stronger and fitter as you go along. You can compete with friends, climb the leaderboard, or set a new PR so you're actually trying to attain something, not just working out to work out. So whether you have to put on a pair of gloves or not, whether you've ever done that, Lightboxer is the best workout you can get at home. Go to lightboxer.com/take and get $100 off your purchase. Start working out. Start having fun with your workout. That's what you got to do with lightboxer.com/take and get $100 off your purchase. You will not be disappointed. We love our Lightboxers. They make working out a lot of fun. So go lightboxer.com/take. Get $100 off your purchase. Okay, it is time. You read the episode description, so you know it's back. Dungeons and Dragons with our very, very special guest and good friend and Dragon Master, Tim Woods, who is back in person.
Dungeon Master?
Dungeon Master, Dragon Master?
Dungeon Master or Game Master?
Game Master.
Dragon Master, though. Also, Tim Woods.
Strong vibes.
Verified on Twitter.
Yeah, Tim, all right.
Fuck yeah, clap
you
for
sold
Tim.
Out. All
Snaps
right.
for Tim,
Very
our boy.
too. Yeah, absolutely.
I love it. Okay, so Tim, It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
We have the whole crew here. Absolutely.
Great to be back.
Wait. Can we start with a good absolutely, Tim?
Absolutely, 100%. Yes.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Good to be back.
People probably don't remember where we are in our journey, and by people I mean we don't.
I mean, myself included, it's been a while. We're going to jump back into things kind of after a long session, but I do know that we ended things on an exciting cliffhanger, and that's what we'll be picking things up
The game never ends. It's just always going on. All right, so give us the synopsis recap, like previously on Dungeons and Dragons.
Absolutely. So on our previous episode of D&D, we had made a journey where very few adventurers, especially at level 4, end up going into the 9 hells because we were pursuing somebody who is not alive, somebody who is facing off against a powerful demonic creature known as the Chemist, our old companion, Berserker Billy. Ooh. We know was having a bit of a showdown in the 9 hells at the top of a very powerful, huge tower where this demon waited, and we made our way to the top of this tower successfully with the help of some of our baby dragons. I've put a smattering of little dragons on the map to show that our little dragons are here. They flew us up to the top of this tower successfully, where we saw a confrontation culminate between the Chemist himself and our old friend turned nemesis, Berserker Billy. We saw the Chemist, as he rose up to have a great confrontation, seemingly go down pretty easily. All things concerned, the Chemist has fallen without too much of a fight, and now Berserker Billy stands triumphant over this enemy. I want to start things off by just saying that we are all level 4 right now, but Berserker Billy, to keep things interesting, I want to reward you for your successful battle against the Chemist. I didn't see anybody else fight the Chemist, so Berserker Billy,
Chemist took a dive.
It's debatable. It did seem like he had a lot more hit
Billy
points.
was in war mode.
Seems like he had a lot of more hit points, and he just fell over the Chemist. He is lying prone at the top of this tower. And Berserker Billy, you are level 6 right now, whereas the other characters are only level 4 at the moment. Now, they are on the very cusp of level 5. Anything that we might do could level us up to level 5. But right now, Berserker Billy, you're standing a step ahead with a little bit more hit points and a little bit more
Billy was
magic.
dead. We killed him like 6 times.
He is dead.
He's like the Kenny of South Park of our D&D game. I think he's died every episode.
He is now a Goliath in his infernal afterlife form. Technically speaking, you are not a Goliath at all, but really a devilish creature who has still the form of your original life as Berserker Billy.
He's a dead level 6.
He's a dead level 6.
Hollow level 6. Because I was going to say, Tim,
toughest ghost.
If this somehow turns out that Billy wins this game, you're in trouble in real life. Okay. Just want to say, we're armed and dangerous with fake weapons. All right, so this is exciting. So the Chemist and Billy, Berserker Billy, have gone at it. We're sitting there watching, and we're ready to roll.
It seems like as the Chemist went down, first of all, a wave of Regenerex-fueled energy is flowing out from him, and all of us are back up to full hit points and full spell slots. So we don't need to worry about anything that we did in previous sessions in terms of taking wounds. Erlich, notably the Warlock, had taken some wounds, I believe, from some flames. But Erlich, you are regenerated back up to your full hit points at the moment. We have all of our resources, but that goes for Berserker Billy as well.
No. Hank is trying to get the mask on while talking.
He's got a full face mask, full like a helmet covering everything.
The headphones are an issue. I don't think they really thought of podcast recording when they made it.
We got to make a podcast helmet.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we starting?
Absolutely. In theory, we are looking at Berserker Billy standing triumphant over the form of the Chemist, which is rapidly dissolving before us. And I would be wondering, we kind of left things on the note where we were going to maybe have a confrontation, potentially against Berserker Billy. However, if we were to do that, it just became a little bit tougher if we were going to try to take him down. Also, keep in mind, we have a mission here. We have a gemstone that was handed to Erlich that was given to us by our dragon friends who are helping us take care of all these dragon babies, and we were told that this gem needs to be filled with the soul of one powerful spirit. One powerful spirit is now being defeated before us, and we could try to bind that one, but there's another person here who qualifies as a powerful spirit, and if we want to bind anybody here in the 9 hells into this gem, we need a price that will be paid to the mighty undead wizard who's going to make armor for all of our baby dragons so they can fight in Dragon Ball. So right now we need a soul, but it's our choice.
Remember Dragon Ball?
We're going to be training our team, but they need uniforms first. And if we go to the undead wizard, he's not going to give us those uniforms unless we have a soul in this ruby that was entrusted to Ehrlich. So we're going to need one soul, but it's up to us which soul we want to grab.
Billy's. Well, we could get Billy's. How badly after this fight does Berserker Billy feel like he needs to take a break? Because he might want to just volunteer and leave our journey for a while and kind of lay low. Maybe just like put himself into the gym.
He could sacrifice himself and just jump into the gem, and you could be traveling with them. It's one of the ways you can get out of the 9 hells. It's not the worst thing that could happen to you.
That'd be kind of
you
a
should
cool
just do it.
bro
Like
move.
I'm looking at the gym right now, and it's pretty sick. Like if I were to be trapped in my soul for all eternity, that's a pretty bitchin' thing to do.
You don't know what it would be like to be in a gem.
So, in the gem, what exactly would I be doing?
It's unclear what would happen to you if you were in the gem.
Just be chilling.
You don't know what it would feel like. Maybe you'd have no memories of it. Maybe you would only remember coming back out of it like when you're asleep. Or it could be horrible.
Could it revive me?
It could revive you potentially, depending on what they do with the soul once they bring it out of the 9 hells.
We're going to soul fuck you.
I'm not getting in the gem. I will only get in the gem if you guarantee.
I just wanted to be honest with you, Billy. I will fuck your soul.
It's occurring to me I might stay in the 9 hells too, potentially. Jump in this
I'm
gem.
staying in hell. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't we get to decide?
You, in theory, know, Ehrlich, having studied this ruby, that it does have the power to trap a spirit, but only after that spirit has been defeated, after its hit points have been reduced to 0.
Okay.
I say we just
steal a soul.
We just steal a soul. We push him into the gym.
Non-consensual soul stealing.
Full hit points right now, Billy.
Just give up, Billy.
Did I just heal everybody?
No, you did not. Way to take credit for Tim's work.
No, but didn't I just release healing for everybody?
The chemist, when defeated by you, released a wave of healing energy.
But he took a dive.
I healed everybody.
But he took a dive.
So,
but you didn't beat up the chemist to heal us. You did it because you wanted more clout.
You wanted
I did it because
$50,000.
the chemist was going to jump. What?
Oh,
are you serious?
Yes, how much was it?
The chemist was going to seduce Big Cat's boss's wife.
Yeah.
And so that's why you beat the chemist up.
Right.
Yeah.
Only for that reason.
You did it for my honor, which I appreciate.
And you saved his marriage.
Yeah, I will say, I will like to... That was mean. We're still grieving, okay?
So
they could get back together.
Could we just leave me alone?
No,
Is that an option?
no. I mean, you got to pull. What do the people
just
want?
go retire?
People want us to soul fuck them.
What are you going to do? Let me ask you this: if we did leave you alone, what would your plan of action be?
Honestly,
good question.
If you were like, "Can I come? Can you come? Chill and help us?" I'd be like, "Yeah."
So you do whatever we ask.
Yeah.
Would you lie to us?
No.
That was a lie. That's lie number one.
I'm literally in hell. I don't have that many options.
We're still gonna soul fuck you.
Yeah,
So
let's soul fuck
Billy, your soul's going into the ruby.
Yep.
What?
Sorry.
Do I have a choice?
No.
But I'm a level 6.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Your choice would be to defend yourself. You can't get trapped in the gem as long as you have hit points.
Guys, I really don't want to fight you guys
All
right
right.
now.
Well, too late.
then don't.
We're gonna fight your ass.
Then just
I don't want to fight you guys.
Then just
Let's
take
do it. Yeah, then just give it to us. That's the easy way to do this. There's an easy and a hard way. We could either take your soul or you can give us your soul.
But I would end up killing at least one of you by the time
You
you
don't
got
know
my
that.
soul.
You don't know that.
I'm a level 6.
Okay, well, let's
As a
find
level
out.
6.
Hey,
roll the dice.
Try us and find out.
Fuck around, find out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just get into the gym.
All right.
Okay,
cool.
let's go. Hop in the gym.
But you better let me out because I am the strongest one.
You just signed on the
absolutely.
line.
You guys are
We'll
gonna
let you out. You're right.
Okay, all right. So we got Billy's
I'm
soul.
trusting you.
All right,
We
so
have stolen his soul.
Tim, who gets to like carry the ruby? Like, is it on a chain?
It was given to Ehrlich, but only because Ehrlich's the warlock here. You're the master of dark magic. If anyone can trap a soul, well, we've got Cake the Wizard as well, but in theory, this is kind of demonic magic, your speciality. So I was handed to you. What we do with the gem is up to the team.
It would be a real shame if you misplaced that soul. Maybe drop it.
How much is there? Like a black market?
Yes. Oh, there's a huge black market for souls.
Oh.
Depending on how powerful they are, the black market goes pretty far down. Also, there are beings that consume souls that eventually those souls are getting like sold to.
Yes.
What's the going rate?
Let's sell his soul to
soul?
Deloitte to Deloitte and make him an accountant for the rest of his life.
I was gonna say, can we sell his soul to Bleacher Report? Do they have a game going?
It would be worth a lot of money. It would be worth over 10,000 gold pieces. So we're talking about more money than we've ever gotten in our adventure.
Hell yes.
Berserker Billy, clarify for me. You said you were willing to get into the gem, but I want to be clear about this. You would have needed to be like either somebody come attack me or drive your own hammer. You wield a hammer, so crush your head or something like that.
Oh, so wait. Could I just run away?
No,
you already signed.
You already signed.
I didn't sign
You
shit.
said you were getting
No
into
one
the
attacked
gem.
you.
Yeah, you
How
got
did
in the
you,
gem.
No
how did
soul
you
backs.
get in
Wait,
the gem?
Yeah,
Wait.
tell us how you did it.
Can I just run away?
No.
But I didn't
Yeah, you
roll
can run
any
directly
dice.
into the gym.
Yeah.
No dice were rolled, so I
So,
didn't see any damage happening yet.
boom.
I heard you wanted to get into the gem, and I would have wondered what you did.
Billy,
when
we
you
were
thinking
just joking about all
Did you
that
hit
stuff.
yourself
Rules.
or-
Selling your
Rules.
soul.
I just want to run away. Just let me live in hell.
This was a test, Billy. If you had willingly gotten into the gym, we would have been like, okay, we're setting you free.
Yeah.
And you
we
failed.
will. We will set you free if you
honestly,
get in the gem.
that you gave me really no confidence about the gem. So
That was just a prank.
yeah, I'm just gonna run away.
It's all
if
test.
I can.
There was
right.
some time you would have had to walk to them before you could have gotten in the gem or hurt yourself or done anything, and at some point you've started to get suspicious. You can try to run away. There's not many places to go but back down from this tower. When we see him start running, what would the rest of us be doing?
I would be telling everybody, like, hey,
Do we have
just
bow
so
and
you know,
arrows?
this guy's soul is worth less money now because he's proven to be a liar.
It's
Yeah.
actually valid.
Yeah. What? Wait. So he's running deeper into hell.
It seems like he's trying to run deeper into hell. You can descend down
I'll
the
let him
tower
go.
the same
let
way
him
we
go. Let him go.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. See you, Billy.
No one's taking attacks as you run away, Billy. Do you run for the trap door? Is that right? The door that leads back down out of
Sure,
the tower?
yeah.
Absolutely. As you run for that, no one's trying to stop him.
It's like it's spring break.
No,
yeah,
Billy's
let him go.
negotiation was so bad.
Let him go. Let him go.
It's
Oh,
like
no.
it's the Rumspringer.
Oh no! Don't go, Billy. Please, please don't go deeper into hell.
I would like for you to roll a d20 to climb down the tower.
Oh shit! I hope you don't get a high roll.
Wait,
here.
guys, I'm going to chase him. I'm coming after you, Billy.
Wait, come
Roll
back,
a d20 and you have a
please.
+6 on athletics.
Wait, roll it on the ground.
16.
I see a 16.
Oh, no,
God
he's
dang
deeper
it.
into hell.
And a
21,
+6.
you climb down the chains and tubes of steroids that were hanging from this tower, and you're able to jump, and you see just a sea of lava out before you. But I have to be fair, there's still an open portal, but you don't know if you can take it. There's an open portal about 200 feet away from the tower, and then just hell. That's it. Just all of the plane of Avernus, one of the top layers of hell, stretching out before you. You don't know what'll happen if you, a devilish spirit, try to go through that portal.
So there's a chance that I don't have to go to hell.
You know you just
You could go out through hell, and we'll see what happens there,
So
or you could
there's-
run for the portal.
The portal might not necessarily be hell, right?
The portal definitely leads out of hell. You can see hell and then one little window of like green forest, but they can use it because they're still alive. You're dead and in hell technically. You don't know what'll happen. if you use this
I'd
portal.
get out of hell.
You run for the portal.
Yeah,
Absolutely makes
I'd go
sense.
for the portal.
As you run for the portal with that athletics check, you're making it sprinting. The others might be able to watch you as you're running for this portal from the top of the tower as he sprints for the portal. Are we doing anything or just letting him run?
Can I do like the Wile E. Coyote? Like, can I paint over the door so it's just like a cement wall that he runs into?
You can't, but somebody here has illusion magic. The bard can do this.
Yeah, I'd like to paint a tunnel,
Okay.
like a train tunnel.
So I want to be very clear. You'll make a train tunnel appear.
Yeah.
He might not know it, but it won't actually stop him. It'll just be an illusion.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
okay?
that's
Is that
fine.
all right?
That's
Cool,
fine.
cool.
Straight in the wall.
So all you see, Berserker Billy, is as you're running for this beautiful forest window leading out of hell back to the material plane. Suddenly, it changes into a train tunnel, and there's a burm, burm, and like a train is rushing at you. Roll an intelligence saving throw to see if you can figure out what is really going on here. You have a +0 on this, I'm sorry to say. If you want to roll on the floor,
Yeah,
that
roll on the
usually
floor.
will turn up.
Can I also
flatter
drop?
results.
Can I drop an anvil on his head too?
That'll be an illusory anvil hurling down on him. Yes.
All right, here we go.
100%. You got to jump through, or else you're going to
20.
a natural 20.
Boom.
It turns, thank you so much. It turns translucent. You can see right through it. You know an illusion when you see one. Maybe it was the anvil above where you're like, this doesn't add up. And you are able to see these aren't real, and therefore, if they hit you, they can't hurt you now that you know they're not real. And you could jump right through this train tunnel to get through the portal, you think, to the material plane.
So does that mean they can't see where I go in the portal because of their own illusion?
Yeah, actually, their own illusion is currently concealing the portal, although you can see through it because it's your illusion.
Okay. Yeah, just go through the portal.
Absolutely, you jump through the portal, and Berserker Billy, I want you to roll a d20 to see how successful your return to the material plane is.
Boy.
Double hell.
I literally just might die right here.
You're already dead.
We'll double die.
See what we got. That is a 10. We weren't adding anything to that, so it's the perfect average result I predicted. You come flying out of the portal. You made it. Somehow this portal allowed you, a damned soul, to return from hell. And then you look at your body, and it's not your body. Please roll a knowledge.
Did you lose all your
Figure out
gains?
what you have what has happened to
You
you,
weak
Berserker
boy
Billy.
now.
All right, here we go.
I'll even put out my book next time so you can roll.
Jake, you help us?
A critical hit! You know exactly what you have become right now, Berserker Billy, because you've seen it before. Your friend, quote-unquote, Ehrlich, has a little minion known as an imp named Lola. You are also an imp right now.
Yes.
You do not have any of your spells. You don't have any of your stats. You only have the same stats as an imp.
Tim, I have a quick question. I've heard that imps they primarily dine on like vegetables and fruits and seeds and things. They don't really like eating meat. Is that true? Like,
What's interesting about that is technically they can eat whatever they want, but they're punished in such a way that the only things they can eat are things that they didn't like eating when they were alive. So it's always the food that
So
they didn't
no
like.
meat.
So no
yeah.
meat. If
No
they
meat,
loved meat
yeah.
when they were alive, then
It's
you can't
vegetarian.
even eat it. It's poison to
And
you.
imps can't procreate, right?
Imps don't have
Yes, they
generally
can't. No
any
sex
genitalia.
ability.
Yeah.
flat like a Ken doll down there.
You do, however, have a scorpion tail.
Dickless Billy.
It can poison people.
He's a eunuch.
And you can
Yeah.
turn invisible, and you can turn into a raven, a spider, or a rat.
Am I still level 6?
You are not level 6 anymore. I'm sorry to say you are an imp instead.
Come on, Billy. You said you're a vegan.
Sorry,
just got
vegan
in
imp
the-
Can I
right
just
now.
kill myself again?
You might want to.
No, he's not even strong enough. He's not
But
strong
at
enough to
this
kill
point,
himself.
Kill
you
myself.
know,
Kill myself.
If you kill yourself, all that will happen is you'll return to hell, and you'll stay an imp.
Oh, an imp in hell.
Damn.
This is like the worst decision ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are currently in the material plane. I'm going to say that at the very least, our bard Wayne can see you looking at yourself and maybe screaming in horror. Would any of us be doing anything as this information is traded around?
Laughing at him.
We don't have. We're laughing at him?
Yes.
We also don't have a soul right now, but the body of the chemist is still disintegrating. I want to highlight that. And Berserker Billy, I'm going to say you were a cleric in life. The god of the Goliaths, the god of competition and sports, the god Kavaki, the Ram Lord, may take pity on you. You can roll one more time to see as you try to figure out, is there a way to restore yourself from your imp form?
Oh boy. Going to take a break from Dungeons and Dragons to talk to you guys about Cross Country Mortgage. We love Cross Country Mortgage here. It's much like us at Barstool. They're a people-first group of people. They are dedicated to the fundamentals of mortgage lending, which results in a fast, convenient, and less stressful home financing or refinancing experience.
Great news, rates are unbelievably low right now. Don't pay the bank more money than you need to. Our friends over at Cross Country Mortgage make it super simple to figure out how much you can save on a monthly basis and over the lifetime of your loan. The numbers can be staggering if you don't know how much you can save unless you actually talk to an expert and figure it out. So you can learn more about refinancing with Cross Country Mortgage, or if you're a homeowner and you haven't refinanced recently, you might be leaving thousands, if not tens of thousands, could be hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table over the life of the loan that could be working for you and other places. So check out Cross Country Mortgage. Rates are at an all-time low. They might not ever get this low again. Call today for a fast, free rate quote. Their partners are going to save you a bunch of money. They'll give you a free home valuation that's free to you just for calling. Go to crosscountrymortgage.com/barstool. Learn more about your future home buying experience, or you can refinance your current mortgage. Cross Country Mortgage, LLC, NMLS 3029. All loans subject to underwriting approval. www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org. So go to crosscountrymortgage.com/barstool. Dungeons & Dragons is also brought to you by our great friends at Liquid Death. Liquid Death. You've heard us talk about Liquid Death. Stay so hydrated that you will absolutely be able to dominate anybody. Hydration is key. Hydration is the key to being an alpha. It's key to being dominant. You might start noticing there's strange tall boys of beer in the bottled water section of your local stores. It's not beer. It's actual mountain spring water from the Alps. It's called Liquid Death. Why is this water called Liquid Death? Well, because it will brutally murder your thirst, and their infinitely recyclable tallboy cans are helping to bring death to plastic bottles. They also donate 10% of the profits from every can sold to help kill plastic pollution. Drinking water from a freezing cold can is actually really refreshing. I had some Liquid Death the other day. It was awesome. It felt great. It felt really cool. It looks like beer. It's really just water. So you can drink while you're on a run. You can drink it while pregnant. That'd be funny. You can give it to your child, bring to school for a laugh. The possibilities are endless. Liquid Death is great water. You'll love it. Go to liquiddeath.com/take. Liquiddeath.com/take. Get a free set of koozies with your first order of any case of water. Just grab some at any Whole Foods or 7-Eleven, or go to liquiddeath.com/take. All right, more D&D.
Another critical hit. That would make 3 today, I think. Mm-hmm. That is unbelievable.
Whoa.
There is a holy site somewhere nearby, actually, in the mountains that is sacred to Kavaki. And if you can make it there, he may restore you to life. And if you do a good job with it, he may even restore you at level 6, potentially. I will let other people hear. What would you be doing when you make that realization? It's given to you as a vision from Kavaki.
Just try to get there as fast as possible.
You start flying there. I will let everybody here try an insight check on the imp to notice that he seems to have a plan as he flies away on the other side of the portal. That would be...
Okay, which dice am I using here?
It's going to be the D20.
Oh, here we go. I got it.
Got some D20s there?
Yeah.
And I got a D20 here for...
All right, so we're all rolling? Yes. I'll go. I got a 5. Not great.
Okay, not great. We need at least a 15.
That's exactly what I got. 15 right here.
Absolutely. And you're getting to add your Arcana or History bonus. And I think you do have at least like a +4, so that's like
I got a 3 Arcana. I've got a 3 History.
Okay, excellent. So with a 15 plus 3, that's an 18. Oh, sorry. This is an insight check, I should have said. So do you have an insight bonus under your skills?
Insight, I have... No, I don't see insight.
No insight. Still with a +0, you are able, just barely, to tell. That imp has a plan. If anybody got a 20 or higher on their insight check, give it a roll. See if...
20.
Natural 20! Okay, that means Erlich the Warlock, guess who else knows about sacred sites in the mountain? You know where he's going exactly right now.
Hell yes.
So you don't know if you can cut him off at the pass unless you have some kind of a plan. You know exactly how fast he is. He's as fast as your imp, which is faster than most of us. Not faster than your imp, ironically. So if we have him, and maybe not faster than our dragons.
Ooh. Jake, you want to roll?
They might be able to keep
Can you
pace.
roll?
Yeah, I rolled a 10.
Okay. Absolutely. With a 10, you are kind of privy to some of this information.
Okay.
15,
With a 12, you kind of saw him fleeing, but you're hearing from the others that he has a plan, and you know where he's going. And we are at the top of the tower. In theory, our main quest here was to get a soul, so we could still grab the soul before we leave and chase Berserker Billy, or we can do whatever we want here. In theory, we can,
when we get on the dragons, cut them off.
Well, we need the soul, right? Because we got to make the uniform.
We do need a soul, and he should be a strong enough soul contained within that imp form.
Perfect. So let's just get him. Yeah,
wait, but
get him.
Could they have used the chemist's soul the whole time?
They could have used the
what the
soul
fuck,
the whole
guys?
time.
Yeah, that shit is poison.
Bad
what?
soul.
Yeah. It's actually the worst soul. He's soulless.
Yeah.
Let's get this imp soul so we can make our uniforms.
Absolutely. With your dragon's help, they could try flying you through the portal and try to run down Berserker Billy the imp. But each of our dragons are going to need to make an athletics check. Okay. So I'd like each of us to roll 2 d20s and take the higher d20 for our dragons. 11. They only have a +0 really on this.
20,
babies.
18.
Natural
right.
20. You're doing
20?
fine.
Nice.
Don't even worry about the second roll. I can't do any better.
5.
20.
20, another 20?
Yeah.
Excellent. Both of you are doing great.
18.
We're going to have to see your roll in a second, that means.
Probably not that good.
He got an 18. Yeah.
18, absolutely.
7.
7, and
20.
You are noticing, Berserker Billy, as you fly for the mountains in your imp form. You think you're doing great. Then suddenly, in bursts of elemental energy, poison, fire, lightning, these dragons are coming through the portal. They are moving full speed towards you, and they are moving so fast, and with the wind, they are overtaking you. Unless you can also roll a d20.
Can I just say real quick, just
now.
chasing after imp-ass Billy is just so fucking funny. Oh, I'm having a great time.
I love how Billy could have just gotten in.
He could have gotten in, but
he's like, no, you know what? I'm just going to leave you guys.
You said you were going to... What were you going to do to my soul?
I was going to fuck it.
I was actually
We were
going to...
exploring the options.
I was going to...
But you could have taken the other soul the whole time.
No, but your soul's younger and tighter.
If you had...
I would have taken your soul. I would have given it to my team of dragons before the Dragon Ball. Let them pass you around a little bit, get loose. Little team bonding.
Phoenix Suns.
Ooh. 18.
18. That is not quite enough, unfortunately, because we had a bunch of critical hits.
Close.
You
Close,
are
though.
Good job, Billy.
Because your
Good
total's at 21, and they got critical hits, but technically they only got 20s. I'm going to say this. They haven't caught up to biting range or melee range, but they can breathe their elemental blasts at you.
Let's blast his
So
ass.
I am going to ask a question. Let's see. The 3 people who got critical hits. That was. Let's start with you, Cake. Cake the Wizard. Which dragons would you have taken? Your choices are, again, Irvin, the prismatic dragon. We don't know what he shoots out of his breath weapon. You also have the 2 white dragons, Stephen A and B. You have the black dragon, Skip 1 and 2. You have the green dragon, Mello. The blue dragon, Leangelo, I think, is that right? And the red dragon, Lonzo. Which would you like to take?
Those are some great options there. I like.
You need 2 dragons to fly you because they're little dragons.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Mello. It's a wild pick.
Absolutely.
And then we're gonna go with Irvin, the first one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Irvin and Mello, then. I'm going to say they're the first to catch up with you right now, Berserker Billy. Are you telling them fire all breath weapons? Try to take them out of the air?
Go for
Absolutely.
Yep.
Then, first of all, poison shoots out of Mello, the green dragon's mouth. She is upset, as it has no effect on an imp, unfortunately. So that breath weapon didn't work. But then the prismatic dragon shoots out poison and fire, neither of which does anything, and then also lightning and cold and other energy that does hurt this imp. I'm going to need to see a saving throw for you, Berserker Billy, to see if you can avoid this blast. You have a +3, and as long as you can get like a 15, you'll take no damage. Sorry to say, with a 13. Go ahead and roll. This will be about 2d6. If you have any of this, perfect. I'm going to pass this over to you. Actually, I know how many hit points you have, but it's 3d6, unfortunately, coming your way. So it's going to be all 3 of those, and tell me how much damage you end up with.
We're going one at a time, or all 3?
All 3 added together.
All right.
You're going to have 15.
2, 4, 6. The evens.
2, 4, 6. So that's already 12. out of 15 of the hit points that this imp has right
80%.
now. He is almost down. And then we still had 2 other people who were catching up right now. Were you catching up?
Yes, I had a 20, yep.
Absolutely. Then I would like to see what dragons were you going to bring?
I'll go with Stephen B and skip 2.
Absolutely. So
it's like Shannon and Max.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You are getting skip 2, Stephen B, a white and a black dragon, and they are shooting cold and acid energy. Ooh. The acid isn't dealing full damage, but the cold is dealing full damage, and so roll 1 saving throw against both of them. Honestly, if you don't pass this one, the combined damage is going to be enough. You only have 3 hit points.
You should just give up, Billy. Like, you're probably not going to get it.
I want to die. I'm an imp.
Yeah. You're a simp.
Critical hit. No damage.
Get in the fucking
We've got
Ruby.
one more chance.
Give me that
Ehrlich,
soul,
what
bitch.
dragons are you taking with you?
I think I'll take Leangelo and Lonzo and make LeVar's dream come true.
Yeah.
All the dragons on one team.
Absolutely love it. The dragons come swooping in. The blue and red dragon are the 2 most powerful of the wormlings, except for that prismatic one. We don't know what's going on there. But those 2 dragons, as they come cruising in, breathe fire. Fortunately, no damage for the fire. But the blue dragon breathes lightning. Roll a saving throw versus the blue dragon's lightning, because it is one of the strongest dragons. This will take you down if you don't
No
succeed on this.
I just want this to be over.
It is over.
Oh,
You are vaporized by a blast of lightning.
Can we do it slowly, though?
It is electricity. The dragon is able to shoot out a thin stream of lightning and then just keep tasing you for the better part
So he's
of
like,
yeah,
don't
a
tase me,
minute.
bro.
Absolutely,
Okay,
very much
good.
so.
Yep.
And then Ehrlich, as his body starts to vaporize, it's only an imp's body. It's vaporizing very quickly unless you roll a dexterity-based check with a +2. You're not going to trap this soul in time. Go ahead and give it a roll. But you knew your dragons were helping you out here. You can roll 2 times and take the higher result.
Just die.
2?
2.
10.
10. +2 is 12, and that is just barely enough to trap Berserker Billy's soul inside the gem. The good news is, in the gem, suddenly you find yourself a 6th level cleric once more of the Ram Lord of Goliath, looking at yourself, but everything's red. It's like you are immersed in red light, and it's very like Twin Peaks vibes. You're standing in what looks like a checkered floor with pillars all around you that disappear into darkness. It's just everything tinged red. As you try to leave this room, the floor just keeps moving. It's like any direction you move in, it just goes on forever. As you look around, you can see the edges of the gem wall, but you can't reach out to them.
But Tim, let me just in this room, there are no Coors Light, right?
There are no alcoholic beverages whatsoever.
That sucks.
And so wait, he's in a gym. Are you making that sound like a gym? Like, can he work out?
Yeah, in
It's
theory.
a Planet Fitness. If he works out too hard, there's a lunk alarm that goes off.
Yeah.
He gets smashed.
Can I be just left alone in this gem though?
You are. So here's the
So
thing.
I'm safe, kind of.
In a certain sense, yes, you are safe. If they want to affect you in any way, they need to get kind of creative at this point. But there are ways that Ehrlich in particular might be aware of that this soul, at the very least, can be put into something else.
I have a quick question here about the soul. Could we, in theory, take the gem and then feed it to the chemist? And then invigorate the chemist with Billy's soul
Yes,
inside
you
of it.
100% could try to do that. The chemist's soul is somewhere still around hell, just defeated, and if you go find him, you might be able to revitalize him with the power from
I
his
would
soul.
like to have the chemist on our side because he's bigger than Billy, so
Yeah.
he's probably way stronger.
Way taller.
Yeah, way taller, heavier. So if we could roll with him, but with Billy's soul inside of it, rejuvenating it, that might be cool.
Mm-hmm. Seems like it would really empower him.
Yeah.
You guys want to hang out with Jose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And his daughter.
Dude, he's kind of sweet.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Low key.
40-40, man.
So how do we do that?
In theory, you can go bring this gem back to the portal's already open. No need to open another portal. Your dragons fly you through once more to hunt down the soul of the chemist. Whoever has the best Arcana score here. Oh, but I do have to give advantage to the warlock. See if you can track him down with an Arcana roll. The warlock would have advantage, but you have the best Arcana check.
+6.
Plus 6, exactly. So if you want to give it a roll,
D20?
I'll let you know if you think you know where the soul would have gone.
All right. 17.
17 with and was that including your
+6, 23.
23
Yes.
with the 23 total. You know exactly what to do here. His soul is still in the tower right now. In fact, if we were to come back into this room with the cool arena stage where the two of them had faced off, you think underneath that stage there had been that archway. There's going to be a stone embedded in the tower, or maybe a piece of bone, some sort of a phylactery that's containing the essence of this devilish creature. And if you were to go there, put the gem against it and do a quick ritual that one of you could do with an Arcana check, then you would be able to reinvigorate the chemist. Would you like to go through the portal and do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Absolutely. You get back to the tower. All the devils who were there before scatter when they see us this time. They've learned better. We've defeated the chemist. Or we, in a sense.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
And then as we flew in, we do in fact see it's not a bone or a stone, but a strange like pillar that is shaped kind of like a needle a little bit poking up. And then you are noticing that this is where his essence has retreated into. You can roll another Arcana check or the Warlock to see. This will actually be plus your spell attack bonus, which is still a +6. Doesn't make a difference.
Here we go. 5 + 6, 11.
11 is not quite enough. It does not release him, but it doesn't suffuse his power. And you hear the chemist getting angry within. He is starting to rise up, and he's starting to like regather a form of some kind. You could try again, but it would be with disadvantage unless you want the Warlock to
I'm going to
step
hand
in
it
and
off to
try.
my teammate.
Absolutely. Good call. Warlock, you would have advantage. If you roll 2 times, you'll also have a +6 on this, but you have advantage because this is your speciality.
2?
You can roll a second time now with advantage.
Come on, Hank.
Can I give him inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Let's
If
go.
you give Bardic Inspiration.
I'm doing the thing where the guy holds his teammate's chin up.
Roll a d6 to see how much. Sorry about that, my bad. To see how much you are giving him as a bonus.
2.
+2.
Shit.
So you can roll another time now with an extra +2, so it's a +8. Uh-oh.
4.
4. Okay, 4 was still the higher roll, but with the +8, it's a 12. The chemist is getting angrier. We have 1 try left. Now that means you could try Wayne with your Arcana. You only have, I think, a +3 or a
+3.
So you could try it, or you could try it, Cake, with disadvantage, or you could try it with just 1 roll, Hank. It would be up to you if you want to risk it, or you could try it. Both of you would get 1 roll, but at this point, you would get disadvantage.
I'll do a LeBron James at the end of the game. I'll pass it off to my teammate.
Absolutely,
Okay.
love it.
Yeah, good teammate.
Let's see how it goes.
All right, here
You're
we
the
go.
bard,
No
so maybe you
pressure.
can convince this
Alex
devil to
Caruso.
receive this energy.
14.
Okay.
14 +3
Plus
before
3, 17.
17 is just barely enough. You are able to convince the chemist to feed upon this soul energy, and the next thing you know, Berserker Billy, you are being pulled like a fish on a hook out of the gemstone and into this giant silver syringe, and then bursting out of it, it shatters, and standing in the center is the chemist once more, spreading his mighty wings, flexing his beefy muscles, but you can see embedded in his chest a helmet with horns sticking out of it, like it's stitched into his body, and then inside the helmet these eyes light up. And what do you say, Berserker Billy?
Wait. Where am I?
You are inside the body of the chemist right now. You can't move. You're just a head again.
He boofed you.
And you are implanted on his chest, kind of like that little guy in Total Recall.
Jesus.
Or Krang in Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles.
that was a much better pull. Thank you. Oh, I love it.
I'm just like,
You're
Down
part
for
of it.
whatever.
Absolutely. You say whatever, and he roars with laughter and says, I live once more. He grabs these 2 tubes, just jams them into his body. You see his muscles growing even bigger, and you feel juiced up as well, except you only feel his arms. You don't have any ability to control them.
Okay.
You don't think you do. Would you like to attempt to control the body?
Could I just be left alone?
Yeah.
Like,
You better just.
Can anyone just remember, like, what was our original, like, what were we supposed to be doing right
We got to go get the Dragon Ball.
We need a gem. We need a soul still. We haven't gotten a soul yet now.
Yeah.
It's about the friends we made along the way.
It's about the friends we made. That's the important thing.
I have
we fuck
so
along the way.
I have a question. So one of my powers that I have, my spells, is the zone of truth.
Absolutely,
right? So
yes.
it's just like you have to be honest. with me.
You get a saving throw, but you know if they pass the saving throw, and as long as they fail, they have to tell the truth.
Yeah, I would like to know how good of a teammate exactly Cake would be. How good his sportsmanship is. Would Cake sacrifice his soul for the good of the rest of us to go play in the Dragon Ball?
Absolutely.
Or is he just being polite when he would say something
You're asking
like that?
Cake the Wizard this, so Cake the Wizard, you don't even need to roll Arcana. You know a Zone of Truth spell. When it gets cast, you're asked to step into the circle. Would you willingly do
I would
this?
gladly sacrifice for the sake of the team.
Now, you have the option to just say, I'm failing the saving throw, and automatically fail it so that you'll have to tell the truth. Do you want to do that, or do you want to roll to see if you can lie?
Whatever is best for the team. I'm not a liar.
Absolutely. So you voluntarily fail the saving throw. Now, anytime it's like liar, liar. Anytime you try to tell the truth, a lie, the truth will come out instead. And what do you want to ask Cake? You ask him if he'll be a good teammate?
Cake, will you go ahead and sacrifice yourself? Will you slit your own throat and hop into this gym?
Absolutely.
Wow. And that is the truth, Cake,
Yes,
for you?
that is the truth.
Absolutely. That's awesome. I mean, Cake, to be fair, as the wizard, you'd know the kind of thing where it's like, if we needed to, we could get my soul back and put it back into my body. You know magic for doing that.
Well, the only reason I'm asking is it sounds like we're kind of out of options.
I'll cut his neck.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, that's
so he doesn't have to do it himself.
that's the new cone of truth. How do you want to die?
Whatever gives you guys
No.
the most pleasure.
How do you want to
I'll
die?
cut your neck.
Okay, you can cut my neck.
Absolutely. And I just want to check, Cake, is there any reason you would want to make an Arcana check to see if you know, before you get your neck cut, whether there's another soul we could grab somewhere around here?
I will
Or
not
you
show
just
any signs of betrayal.
absolutely love it. Just making sure.
Check to see. Check to see. Maybe there's another soul.
There might be other souls we could
There
grab.
could be one nearby, Jake.
Are you being honest?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you know what I think would be best for the team? If Jake at least showed a little bit of curiosity to know, like, hey,
The
maybe
team
I don't
thinks
have
that's
to die.
the best, then I will do it. Whatever they
That's what the
want.
team thinks.
Absolutely. So the team,
That's the test.
Yeah.
the team is going to ask you to cut your neck. You are going to be putting your soul into the gem. Is that right?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well,
Wait,
he said
wait,
he wanted me to do
Are
it.
we
for
just
the
creating
team.
a superhuman with
Wait.
Billy and Jake combined?
wait, Jake, are you saying that you don't want to cut your own neck?
I'm so confused.
No, I will
What-
cut
guys
the
want.
neck
Yeah.
for you.
I'm just I'm curious to know if there's another soul around. Jake didn't seem that interested, but I think that Cake should be interested to know if there's a
So
soul
you
around.
want, as a team, wants Cake to be interested in
Yes.
this. Is that right?
I just like him to be. I don't really care about the
Little
result. I just
curiosity,
want him
yeah.
to be interested.
Would you like
So
to
we'll
roll an
do the check.
Arcana
Yeah,
check?
yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. Get a 15 or higher. You might know about other devilish spirits around
right.
here.
18.
18. That's before the Arcana
Plus
bonus.
6, 24.
Plus 6, 24. You absolutely know with the 24 that this region of hell is not run by the chemist at all. He is just a prisoner here in this one tower. This whole sea of lava in this domain is ruled by an evil archdevil called Zariel, a fallen angel, but she has a lieutenant somewhere nearby. A lieutenant who is kind of a winged creature that dual wields short swords, who is a little bit of a roguish devil who lurks around here. He's powerful enough, he's a good target, and he'd be by himself. That if you wanted to hunt this guy down, you could bind his soul instead, or you could offer up your own. Either one would be fine.
Zariel sounds kind of hot.
Is it an X or a Z?
Z.
Oh, it could, yeah.
Absolutely.
Zariel to the main
Zariel.
stage, Zariel.
Yeah.
She's got a vibe. She's got a real vibe.
What do my teammates want?
I just want you to want to live, Jake. Is that too much?
Then I want to live.
I kind of want you to kill yourself.
Well, we've got a split choice here.
Hank?
Yeah.
Hank, you're third? Oh, boy. Henry?
Oh.
Take him out.
Shocker. So, Cake, you know what's funny is you are the one person who, if you put your soul into this gem and we hand it off to the Lich, and he's like, thanks for the soul, throws it in the vault with all the others, you might be the one who could escape, potentially.
Oh, so this is actually smart.
This might be a smart investment, and we don't need any
I knew what
soul.
I was doing.
Absolutely.
So we're doing this for you.
Just to help you.
Right.
We could yoink you back. We could help with that, but also you're a wizard. It's the kind of thing you might be able to do yourself.
I absolutely will.
And it might even
Billy,
be...
I won't. You I will.
It also might be exciting for you to be kind of loose in the Undead Wizard's tower, potentially, without him keeping tabs on you or knowing that you're there. So now you're, in many ways, stowed away inside this gem. It's an opportunity.
We're keeping you safe.
And you are sacrificed. That if you do it as a ritual, there is no role necessary. Your soul is transferred into the gem, and you experience the same thing that Berserker Billy had experienced.
Except I got people on by my back.
Yeah,
when you look out, you can wave, and you can see them kind of like waving at you, sort of outside the gem, and you know they're giving you like a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Got it.
Excellent.
Gotcha,
All right.
Fantastic.
All right.
So now we gotta find the guy and give the gem to him, right?
Yeah.
In theory, yes, we would be sent off at this point. We knew that we were trying to bring this soul back to our two dragon friends, Nyalaptia and Elia, the good and evil dragon who are helping us kind of raise this team of dragons, and they were going to help us in the Dragon Bowl. If we bring the gemstone to them, they will let us know where to go meet this lich, and we can set off on that journey.
Okay. Let's do that.
Absolutely. As we set off, they let us know that we're going to need to go high into the mountains. There is a windswept peak at the top of which there is sort of a tower with a skull carved at the base. And that is where our accomplice, our ally, the Lich, awaits us, demanding a soul in return for uniforms. But as we are getting closer to that mountain, we are seeing a shape appearing in the sky. I would like to see perception checks for everybody.
Okay.
12.
5.
I got another 20.
All right, Hank.
Third of the day. No big deal.
You can tell.
Is he cheating?
What
Tim,
you are.
Like, just based off how many 20s he's rolled.
I also saw a lot of D20s from Berserker Billy, and I saw every one of those. So
okay,
I never challenged.
Just asking a question. I'm not making any accusations. Just asking to see your mitt, your hat.
It's, you know what? I'm just happy that we can have such a cool observation of what is in the distance, because we are going to have a special mini in just a moment. You are seeing what appears to be a massive dragon, but I would like you to make a history check to see if you can notice what seems strange about this dragon.
8.
And you have a history bonus of +4, I think?
Yep.
That is just enough with a 12 that you can tell what this is. It's not a dragon. It's too big. It is some sort of a massive machine. No, wait. It is a dragon, but this dragon seems like they are wearing some sort of massive set of armor. And then you realize it's like a dragon mech suit of some kind. Whoa. And as you realize what this dragon would look like if they were smaller and not made of metal, you realize just barely with a 12, you recognize them. This is the blue dragon Lenithon that Berserker Billy once jumped on the back of and rode away from the village of Greenest. She has returned. Yep. She is wearing armor. And
Billy's old boo.
Big.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, what's in the box?
Shit.
What's in the box?
Oh, fuck yes, Tim. Oh, fuck yes,
she is
Lenithon the dragon.
Yes.
Thick girl.
Bearing down.
Damn, she's bad.
I see what Billy saw in
as
her.
we are flown through the air. She is easily twice as big as when we last saw her.
Let me see from behind.
Yeah. Ooh, look at that cloaca.
Yeah.
Quick spin.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, girl.
You can see energy and flames bursting out from the cracks in her armor, as though it is just elemental energy inside that she is using to control this suit. But she is flying towards us as we are carried by our dragon allies. They say, "Oh no, we'll try to keep her busy, but you're gonna have to go into the tower without us."
Okay.
I think that's a good start.
And that is where we will end today, then.
Oh, hell
yeah. I hope everyone is excited.
I have one extra. Before we go, can I issue a retroactive apology to Billy for trying to fuck that hot-ass dragon?
What?
I wanted to issue a retroactive apology.
When did you try to fuck the dragon?
No, you tried to.
Like, we get it.
We made fun of you for trying to fuck that dragon.
Yeah, dude, I know.
Okay, so I'm issuing a retro. Here, I'll roll.
She's the reason.
She's got a real glow.
I rolled an 18. 18 apology.
Dude, she's the reason I'm in this position.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Like,
Tim, you've done it again. That was incredible.
Absolutely. And of course, Berserker Billy, you're with us, but so is the chemist. Yeah. And so maybe you'll be rolling as the chemist next time.
Me and the chemist are going to go, like, chill somewhere else.
You can talk to him, convince him maybe to do something else besides help this team. But right now, they're pretty happy. He's pretty happy you brought him back.
Yeah.
You fought him, not you guys.
No, the chemist is sweet. Like, we like hanging out with him a lot.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And where's Cake again? He's in a gem, but he's
in our gem.
In our
Brooke's
gem.
got the gem.
Okay, got it.
Absolutely.
Love it.
And next time we will be picking up with maybe a battle with the dragon, but definitely getting into the Lich Tower and seeing how that goes.
Let's do it.
Get our little
Thank
Giants
you.
team ready. Excellent.
Dungeons and Dragons is brought to you by our great friends over at MeUndies. MeUndies finally launched a new collection that's as comfy as cotton, because that's what it is. It's an underwear company making stretch cotton undies. It's groundbreaking. But really, though, it kind of is. MeUndies launched 2 fabrics before cotton, so why are they doing cotton now? They're happy you asked. MeUndies wants you to find comfort every day, which is why their stretch cotton fabric was designed with your comfort in mind. MeUndies believes that comfort is something that we're all entitled to. The new stretch cotton collection offers everyday undies, bralettes, socks, and under tees. And just like MeUndies Micromodal, their organic stretch cotton is also sustainable. It's designed to be the softest thing that you've ever worn. It's available in sizes extra small through 4XL. MeUndies offers countless styles, cuts, and limited edition prints for you to choose from, so you can be comfortable to your core, because whatever you wear, whoever you are, and however you got there, comfort is for all. MeUndies has a great offer for any first-time purchasers. Get 15% off, and you get free shipping. They have a problem-free philosophy. If you're not satisfied with any product for any reason, they're going to refund it or exchange it. No questions. So get 15% off your first order. Get free shipping. Go to MeUndies.com/take. That's MeUndies.com/take.
Okay, we're going to wrap up. We got Firefest. Hank, why don't you start? Reminder again, no show Monday.
So my Firefest, all I had to do yesterday before I drove home was basically like clean my apartment and just drive home. I basically procrastinated for the entire day, like I think 8-9 hours. I sat down. I was like, I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm going to clean. I turned on like Nick Merck's stream and I just watched the entire stream for like 8 hours. Didn't end up leaving till 9:30. And at 9:30, if you guys were around, obviously it's a Northeast thing, but it was raining and thunder and lightning like I have never seen before. It was truly, I was going on the FDR like 20 miles an hour, 10-2, just scared for my life. Like I was listening to the game on the radio, and I don't even know if this makes sense, but I had to turn the radio down to make sure that I was driving correctly. Like it was that type of situation. Windshield wipers were going as fast as they could. I still couldn't see anything. The whole sky was like lit up with lightning. It was terrible, and I could have just avoided it if I was on top of my game.
Well, yeah, but how was the stream?
Yeah, how sweet was that?
It was cool. Yeah, it was. I mean, it was one of those things. I was like, I'll turn it on while I eat lunch, and then it was 6:00. I was like, oh my god, I still haven't done anything.
When was the last time you drove?
I drove like Memorial Day.
You can drive?
Right.
Yeah, I'm a driver.
Do you drive on the highway?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I've noticed a lot of people recently, like an abnormally large amount of people that have been like, yeah, I drive.
No,
just never on a highway. Just
you just work with Glenny Balls.
Those are the special
Tommy
characters
Smokes.
And
Yeah.
Frank.
And Frank,
And
like you
so
just work.
boom.
You work in a weird spot. That's not a real thing.
No, I was watching Uncle Drew the other day, and one of the ladies that was chasing after him couldn't get on the highway.
One of the worst movies of all time.
I had it on the wrong channel. I was waiting for the game to come on, and I thought it was on ABC. I thought they were playing Uncle Drew on ABC on like prime time. Turns out they would never do that. And I was watching like, I don't know, USA or something.
He was on the Celtics when that came out, and I tried to like fake like the movie, and I couldn't even get through it.
we do work with just the weirdest people. So that's not, you can never be like, I've noticed a lot of people are doing this and then use your test case as coworkers at Barstool Sports. Because they are just like Tommy, Glennie, and Frank just being like, yeah, I don't drive on the highway no matter what. It's just the weirdest thing. Yeah.
But just once you let me on a road that has more than 2 lanes, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I might as well be trying to read French. And then actually later on today, I saw Glennie walk around the corner and he got tanner from like this morning to the afternoon. Like after lunch, he was more tan than he was this morning. He was like, yeah, I don't know. I walked down the street for lunch. We work with a bunch of real weirdos, but I love them.
Yes. All right, PFT, your Fyre Fest.
So my Fyre Fest of the week is I'm fat, and Hank isn't afraid to show the world how fat I am. There were some pictures that got put out of the Dungeons & Dragons episode. I'll be the first to admit I put on a little bit of weight recently, which I've been trying to take off, and I thought I was taking it off with my all broth diet that I was working on a couple weeks ago. But the picture that came out is one of the tougher visuals that I've had. It had that red line across the middle of my stomach from where I'd been sitting down, and my stomach had folded in on it, had collapsed in on itself for a while because my posture sucks too. But it looked like I had just gotten out of like major organ removal surgery with this red folded line, and then it was hanging over my belt a little bit, and it looked really bad. And so thanks Hank I should be thanking you. It was a wake up call. So I appreciate you showing that side of me to the entire internet without cropping the image, because I think at the end of the day it'll make me be a better person.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if I it's not like I'm taking these candid photos. I walk over with the camera and you pose for it. What do you want me to do?
Here's the thing, PFT. I said this last week.
You took your shirt off and put on the knight's armor. You could have just put on a shirt.
Debbie, that's true. I said this last week, though. I think that you have to just realize, and I've had this realization many times over, that it's not the pictures, it's just you as a person. Like when Hank takes a bad picture of me and I look fat or ugly, I'm like, man, that was mean to Hank. I'm like, no, actually, that was mean of me to my own body for being a gross slob and a piece of shit. So like the problem with being fat is all pictures just tell you that, yes, you are in fact fat.
I just didn't need it today. That's the only, because today is the first day of my beach house for July. And so now I have zero confidence. I'm going to have to wear a shirt at the beach. It's going to be tough. I don't feel fat, but I am. Does that make sense? Like walking around, I'm not walking around being like, hey,
I think you're going to be okay. You're going to be living in denial. You're going to be okay. I don't think this is going to phase you that long.
Okay.
Hank's right. You popped off your shirt like without any, like, it was just like, boom, shirt off. So I don't think you lacking confidence is something that ever needs to be worried about.
Okay. Well, hi, my name's PFT. I'm fat, but I don't care.
Well, care a little.
All right. Hi, my name's PFT. I'm fat. I'm a little self-conscious about it, but at the end of the day, it could be a lot worse.
Yes. There it is.
Seen much worse from you. So
yeah, I mean,
remember the Canada picture?
The what?
When we put on this was like 5 years ago at this point, Canada Boys Days. And you guys were modeling the Canada sweatshirts. That was bad.
That was a bad picture. Yes. Okay. I do remember that. I caught feelings about that one too.
You did. You did.
I got the net. I got the net and
deleted it. All right, Jake, you got a Fyre Fest?
Yeah, my Fyre Fest is the existence of potholes around New York City. 2 Ubers, 1 city bike this week. I've just gotten bad whiplash from a pothole. Not good. Could have been bad.
Damn.
But I
did you fall off?
Holy shit.
No, I didn't fall off, but they're just.
Are you okay?
There's some big potholes around the city. You got to watch out.
How's your?
You should go to the State House.
Yeah.
You should complain.
I don't know. I won't Karen this one, but I'm just telling everyone around the city to watch out. There's some big potholes. You don't want to get hurt by the potholes around Manhattan.
You know what we should do? You should make an app where you can log where the potholes are.
I like it. They have that for public toilets around the city. It's called Flush. It just tells you all the public bathrooms. Maybe I'll just make it for potholes.
I I'm going to say right now, if you have a problem taking a shit in a public bathroom, you're a pussy. If you got to shit, you got to shit. So my app would just be.
I said about jail.
My app would be like take a shit anywhere. Who cares? Every bathroom is good. Wipe it down.
Thank you.
Don't think about it.
Finally,
you should be allowed to shit into potholes.
Yeah,
I bet you they get filled up pretty quickly. Once people start pissing and shitting in them, you'd see city workers go out post haste and repair them. So maybe that's probably a two-pronged solution there.
All right, my Firefest it's weird because I know that you guys won't believe me, but I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I think I saw another kid break his arm today. So I was at a restaurant with my son eating lunch. We were in a booth. The booth next to us had another 2-year-old and with what seemed like his grandmother. 2-year-olds start looking at each other like, oh fuck, like it's almost like dogs seeing each other out like on the street. They're like, whoa, I didn't know another one of you existed. Kids leering over, and he just fucking falls out of the booth, and they had to leave the restaurant in the middle of lunch. And I saw the fall. I would say a 75% chance he broke his arm, and I don't know what it is now because like now I feel like I'm cursed. Now I'm just gonna watch kids break their arms every day.
Did you tell him thanks for coming out beforehand?
No, yeah, I'm like, hey, you look like you're a future Olympian that will finish fourth someday. I'm bad juju. Yeah, it was bad.
Twitter, hey, this kid in the adjacent booth has tremendous posture.
Yeah, he's got great balance. No chance he falls.
Do you think that your son might believe that he had something to do with it? Like, what if your son has the force?
No,
he made that kid fall out.
He was at one point he was kind of low key laughing. So no, I don't think he felt bad at all. Like I had to tell him like
that's what I'm saying.
We're not laughing right now.
I haven't seen Star Wars as we discussed, but if he had the force and he was a bad guy, he could have made the kid fall out. That's what I'm saying. Do you think your kid is dominating other children via the power of his own mind?
That would be cool. I have said before, I do think there's maybe a 5% chance that he's an X-Man because he says the word hot for every type of food. Like I could hand him ice cream and he'll say hot. So I think maybe like his mouth is always burning and he's got like fireballs ready to go. So yeah. I wouldn't rule anything out at this point. I'm just sick and tired of watching little children break their arms because that's twice in 3 weeks now.
It's kind of what you get for tempting the universe when you're like, I really enjoy watching injury videos.
Yeah, that's true.
So ever since you put that take out there, to be fair, it's something that we all think about, but you were the first to be like, I like watching sports injuries.
Hold on. Hold on. I will stand by that. I like watching injury videos. I don't like watching in real life injuries.
Okay.
Put me on the other side of a computer and I'll feel okay about it.
You could also just be like a walking, breathing version of that movie, The Ring, where like a kid sees Big Cat and you know that within 30 seconds he's going to break a bone.
Yeah, fuck, man. It was bad. A lot of crying, a lot of and again, my son was laughing. So it was a bad scene altogether. Billy, you want to wrap it up? You want to give us your Firefest and any recap?
Yeah. So with all these NCAA D3, D2, D1, everyone's, selling merch, being a Twitch streamer and making money off of their likeness. Even though I am not anywhere close to guys like Reggie Bush but there was a time I was in college.
Correct.
Whoa, big statement
about
there.
Losing my NCAA eligibility, being, using my likeness on the internet, and kind of pissed that this happened so many years later and not when I was in college. So I could
like literally the next year, like maybe you were the curse.
Don't you have eligibility left?
I have 1 year. I could go back and do something. Okay. Actually, no. I actually don't know if I have eligibility. But
I mean, I don't think you're doing so bad. Like you basically everything you just said, you've done that and then gotten a full-time job out of it.
True. Yes, I'm not complaining, but that's in a Firefest.
Yeah.
So like some of the athletes are getting sponsored by Barstool Sports and making a little bit of money every month. You get a full paycheck.
Right. No, I'm not.
Paycheck.
No.
Full paycheck. And you weren't Reggie Bush.
I know, but I'm just saying that I could have sold merch in college, like back in 2017.
Guess what, Billy? You can do that right now.
I know.
Yeah.
So we should make
It's
a
crazy.
jersey.
Billy just spends the next year, like they're like at the end of the year, like, Billy, you haven't come up with any merch ideas. He's like, dude, I'm not in college anymore. Like, what do you want me to do? NIL.
Billy, there was like a split second where Billy's like, the solution to this problem is for me to go back to school, play another year of football, and then try to get a sponsorship deal from Barstool to make less money.
Billy, so that was your Firefest? It wasn't that you had some side effects from the vaccine?
No.
No, you didn't get the vaccine, or no, you didn't have any side effects?
No, I just really wish I could have made a Billy football jersey in college.
Oh, okay. So we're avoiding this. This is good. This is like the whenever they ask a professional athlete and they're like, it's a personal decision. I don't want to talk about it. Whether or not I got the vaccine.
So to wrap the show up,
Why are you so embarrassed about this, Billy?
Anal retentiveness.
It's such a weird thing to be embarrassed about. You got vaccinated.
Billy, you saved lives.
Anal retentiveness.
Oh, no, Billy.
Retentive person.
Wouldn't want anyone to think that you got vaccinated.
Such attention to detail that it becomes an obsession and maybe an annoyance to others. Who is this person?
Say it again. You seem to be mumbling. Is that a side effect from the vaccine?
Only half of his face is working.
An anal retentive person. Basically, it's Bryson DeChambeau. That's how his high school teacher. That's how his high school teacher described him, and it literally translates to having something up their ass.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, yeah, that's where the phrase "anal" comes from. The anal stage. Go back to Freud, but yeah, you're right. He's got something up his ass. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Billy. I'm happy you can still read with all that poison in your body.
And there's a species of immortal jellyfish.
What was that?
There's a species of immortal jellyfish that just lives forever.
How's that possible?
Jellyfish, bro.
See, I don't think that's a real. That's just trash in the fucking ocean.
You just described God.
There's no way there's a jellyfish just lives forever.
It does.
No.
How do jellyfish even live?
Yeah.
They don't have brains. They don't watch sports.
They don't have skeletons.
Yeah. No nerves. No eyes. They don't fuck.
Is this a fever dream for you from the vaccine?
Anyway, that was a great show, guys.
Jellyfish also don't have spines. It's spineless.
Pick a spineless, like getting the vaccine, but not telling everyone you got the vaccine.
69.
I got it 4 times.
No, why does anyone need to know my medical history?
18.
99.
I'm looking it up, Billy. It's called the Turotipsis dorni.
And it's real?
Yeah, it looks to be real. The Turotipsis topsis dorni. The only immortal creature.
Boom.
No, it says in theory it could go on forever.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have the thing, Jake?
But they can still be eaten. Yeah, if you
I mean, in theory, delicious. I mean, if you kill it, it dies. But anyway,
13.
What was it?
13.
13. Ooh, lucky.
Unlucky. That's twice in the last 3 weeks.
13 is now the second time. 13 was last picked May 11th. So yes,
that's your lucky number, Billy.
Yeah, I was born on the 13th.
That's right. We had the same conversation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But that was when you were unvaccinated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
It literally fucked up my whole day.
Oh no.
Your day?
You okay? How many big things did you have that you had to push off your schedule?
I was gonna blog the Patrick Beverly shove, and then I literally couldn't get out of bed. It was worse than actual COVID.
You were too vaccinated to blog?
It was worse than the COVID I got when I was training to fight Jose. I could train through COVID. This put me out for the count.
Billy.
12 hours later.
Now Billy has autism.
Well, I probably had it before.
But what if it cured it?
We all are on the spectrum.
All right. See everyone on Wednesday.
Love you guys.